Hey, what's up? What's going on? How you guys doing? I know it's been a few years, but how the hell are you guys? Trump's back in office, so it seemed like the perfect time for me to come back and check in. Now that you can call things gay again without getting in trouble, I think they're releasing more of the Epstein files this week too. So I think the timing is perfect to come back and make an appearance because Lord knows I wasn't cool enough to get invited to Epstein's Island or any island for that matter. I wasn't even cool enough to get invited to a Diddy party. Dude, I actually know a guy that claims he went to a Diddy party. This brown guy, right? He said he went to a Diddy party in New York and he claims he got the DJ to play Beware of the Boys. You know the song with Jay-Z and Punjabi MC? Mundial do bach ke rahe. I swear to God, this guy claims he went to a Diddy party and got the DJ to play that song. And I was like, wow, that is such an appropriate song to play at a Diddy party. That should be like the Diddy party national anthem. The guy claims it was just a normal party and like no diddling went on, but the guy's also like 400 pounds, so he's probably not the best source on it. They probably waited till his fat ass left to start the diddling. Who the hell requests Beware of the Boys at a Diddy party and then wonders why they never saw any of the action? It's like, dude, you're warning all the girls to be aware. In Diddy's mind, you're like a fucking cockblock. I still think the guy's full of shit, but in his defense, he did travel to New York a lot because he has a lot of family out there. But man, I have my doubts about him going to a Diddy party. And if he did, I strongly doubt he asked the DJ to play Beware of the Boys, and the DJ actually did it. And there's like no video footage of it anywhere. Dude, how fucking awesome would it be if there was footage of Diddy dancing to Beware of the Boys? He could even use that in his trial. Like, Your Honor, I tried to warn these bitches to be aware. I can't wait till they release the Diddy files, man. Because I grew up on like 90s R&B, and I just need to know if like 112 was doing that shit too. I'm more wild for that than the Epstein files. Dude, I've been going down the conspiracy rabbit hole like crazy lately, man. You want to know a good one? If you have like a do nothing job and you want a time pass, I would look into the First Lady of France. Dude, it's so fucking good. It might be my favorite conspiracy of all time. So basically, and this could all be bullshit because I've only watched like a couple videos about it. So I'm not a professor on the topic by any stretch. But basically, this theory suggests that the president of France is married to a transgender woman. And the transgender woman he's married to is actually his biological father. Like, dude, how fucking wild is that? That's got to be up there with like the craziest elitist shit. And they're like president and first lady. So there's like pictures of them on the internet like making out. Like, what the fuck, dude? I did not know shit like that existed in the world. I've lived such a sheltered life. The wildest shit I saw was like this guy I grew up with. He married a distant cousin. And I was even uncomfortable with that. He's actually one of the most happiest and successful guys I know. I don't know if that's related or not, but yeah, no pun intended. Dude, I knew a guy who married a chick with the same last name as him, and people were giving him shit for that. But man, the French, they're out there, dude. I don't know if that story is true or not, but if you watch like enough YouTube videos, you'll start to believe. And the First Lady of France, like if you see a picture of her, you can definitely tell that there's something going on. And she's old as shit too. That's another thing, like the age gap as well. The First Lady of France is like 25 years older than the president. That's a fact. Their official story is like she was 39 when she met him and he was 14 at the time. So for like the father-son conspiracy, the timeline totally coincides. Dude, you got to look into it, man. Or don't. I mean, it's pretty fucked up, but if you're into like true crime or whatever, this is a wild one. If you Google a picture of the First Lady of France, I should just look up her name instead of calling her First Lady, just out of respect. Hold on. First Lady of France. What the fuck? The second picture, when you Google her, is a picture of her and Macron kissing on the cheek. That's so fucked up. Okay. Brigitte Macron. Yeah, and she's 71 years old. How old is Macron? Hold on, let me check that. How old is President Macron. Okay. President Macron is 47 years old. So, yeah, that's like a 24-year difference. If you look at a picture of Brigitte Macron, she doesn't look totally like a man, but if you can find like a full body picture, you can definitely tell that there's something there. Man, I wish we can get a confirmation on this conspiracy. I'd rather know the truth about this than like who killed JFK. Yeah, and then they substantiate it by like basically they show Macron has a Rothschild connection, and the Rothschilds, like, in order to keep the money and the power in the family for all those hundreds of years, they would like marry their kids to each other. Even the pharaohs back in Egypt used to do it, but it was like normal incest. Like the son would marry the daughter, which is still super fucked up. Don't get me wrong, but a son marrying his father, who's dressed up as a woman, and then being elected as the president of like a first world country, that's got to take the cake, man. That might be the GOAT of all conspiracies. These are the questions that keep me up at night, man. Like, are the president and first lady of France really father and son? Dude, marriage sucks enough as it is, but could you imagine being married to your dad? Your fucking dad's nagging you because you got like too shit-faced or whatever. Now he's giving you the silent treatment. Like, dude, what the fuck? Man, the shit you got to do to be an elite. Like, at what point is it not worth it anymore? Like, hey, yeah, one day you're going to be the president of France. Okay, what's the catch? Well, you're going to have to marry your father. Marry my father? Okay, fine, but do I have to, like, make out with him or anything? Yeah, if you're on the campaign trail, then hell yeah, you have to make out with him. If it's election season. I could see, like, Jagmeet Singh doing something like that. Like, in order to become prime minister, he would have to marry his brother. I could totally see those two cucks doing that. But yeah, if you're into fucked up conspiracies, I look into it, man. It's fucking riveting. There's like plastic surgeons that have come out and like testified. There's been people whacked over this. There's like a whole internet community dedicated to this whole Macron father-son thing. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't in a few online forums. I'm in a bunch of crypto forums and a bunch of is the president of France married to his father forums. The wife will be on my ass like, why aren't you watching the kid? What are you doing on your phone? And I'm always like, crypto. But as soon as she leaves the room, I'm like listening to Candace Owens talk about Brigitte Macron's shoulder density. Yeah, I don't know. The president and first lady of France. Maybe don't check it out. Like, after you stop laughing, it is kind of fucked up, you know? Once you apply it to like your own life, you're just like, what kind of a fucking dad would do something like that? Like, dude, I have a son, you know? How could anyone do this? This is so messed up, man, on such a high level. How do you even like come up with that? I don't think we'll ever get to the bottom of it for sure, because it's so out there that it'll never go like mainstream. And there's like other theories that it's not like his father, but just a random trans woman. I don't know. I got to finish the series on it. But yeah, it's deeply disturbing. Especially if you have a kid, man. Fucking Frenchies, dude. At least they make me feel better about my parenting, though. We actually just put my son back in daycare. We know like one of the moms there, and she assured me that they don't teach like any of that LGBTQ shit there. So I was like, all right, cool. We will enroll him. Dude, I'm such a fucking idiot. Last week, I was supposed to like drop the kid off at daycare. And the kid hates it, right? Like, I could tell he didn't want to go because he was like freaking out in the parking lot. And I didn't feel like working that day either. So we both just ditched the whole day. He skipped class and I skipped work. I took the kid downtown. We just fucked around all day. But by like 2 o'clock, the kid totally wore me out. And I was like, shit. I should have just took him to daycare and like had the day to myself. I totally played that wrong. On top of that, daycare costs like an arm and a leg. So yeah, I don't know why the hell I did that. But anyways, how you guys been, man? You guys good? You guys mind if I hit my vape real quick? My buddy bought a vape shop and I've been like supporting his business a little too much. Even he's like, what the fuck, dude? What about your lungs? My wife's always on me too. Like, why do you vape every day? It's like, dude, the only way to properly vape is to vape every day. I have friends that have like tried vaping a few times and they always talk shit about it. It's like, dude, you're doing it all wrong. You're supposed to vape all day, every day. Then you can't live without it. Then it becomes like an essential. You won't leave the house without it. Before, when you would head out, like it would used to be like phone, wallet, keys. Now it's phone, wallet, keys, vape. Actually, probably vape, phone, wallet, keys in that order. My vape's like the Sniper 32,000. So it's supposed to get 32,000 hits out of it. But there's no way there's more than like 25,000, man. These fucking corporations, dude. You ever notice that? Like you buy a bag of Doritos and it's only like half full. It's the same shit with vapes. It's so fucking frustrating. But yeah, anyways, you guys all good, man? You guys staying in good spirits? Is it just me or is everyone struggling right now? Like everyone just seems so dookie for some reason. I know people are struggling right now with the economy and all the shit that's going on. Tariffs and all that. That shit's so confusing too. Like I never know if the tariffs are on or off or paused, right? These douchebags like change their mind every month. My biggest fear is someone asking me to explain what a tariff is. Like I know, but I don't totally know what it is. It's like a tax on importing something, right? You know what? Let's just look it up. Let's learn something today. Hold on. What is a tariff? Okay. A tariff is a tax imposed by the government of a country or customs territory or by a supranational union on imports or exports of goods. Besides being a source of revenue, import duties can also be a form of regulation of foreign trade and policy that taxes foreign products to encourage or safeguard domestic industry. Yeah, that's basically what I said. That could fuck shit up for Canada, man. And there's nothing we can do about it. Like Canada's trying to do retaliatory tariffs on the U.S. And now we're like not going to sell their booze in our liquor stores anymore. Like that's going to do something. You know what's never been done in the liquor game? They should come out with an alcohol that like makes your breath smell better. Like you pound 3 shots at lunch and it smells like you just brushed your teeth again. But yeah, I don't think putting retaliatory tariffs and not selling their liquor is going to do anything, man. America doesn't need us. We need them. America's like our daddy. And not even like a tranny daddy. Like an actual daddy. I don't know. It feels like Canada's fucked either way. I don't think we should join America because that would be such a puss move. But life would probably be a little bit better in some ways. We'd have less taxes. There would be way more opportunities for everyone. But obviously, who the hell would want to just give up their country? We should be able to like try it out for a year, you know, test drive it, see how we like it. I heard Alberta wants to secede from Canada and like join the U.S. Is that true or is that just some stupid journalist's opinion? I should look that up. Hold on. Alberta joining USA. All right, let's see. Canadians are fed up, says Alberta lawyer leading delegation to Washington for statehood talks. All right, this is Fox News. Let's see. There's a video of like Donald Trump here. I used to always think Trump's hair was fucked up, but now that I'm getting older and I'm losing a little in the front, his hair looks pretty fucking good, man. I'm a little jealous. Is he using like a spray or something? It looks so shiny. All right, here, let's see. A Canadian lawyer is leading efforts to explore the possibility of Alberta joining the U.S. as President Trump continues to push for closer ties with Canada's energy-rich province. There's literally hundreds of Albertans that are reaching out and volunteering to join our delegation. Rath and a small group of Albertans are planning to travel to Washington, D.C. to discuss potential pathways for Alberta, including independence and economic ties with the U.S. He believes the movement will gain traction as dissatisfaction with Canada's federal leadership grows. All right, so it's just a couple hundred people. Yeah, good luck with that. You know what? We should can Alberta and then pay Trump not to let them join America. Dude, that would be such a bird. We don't need to join the U.S. We just need like a Canadian Trump. Who's that bald Canadian dude on Dragon's Den? That guy's such a douche, though. Anyways, what else, man? You guys still living in Surrey, or did everyone fuck off once the immigrants invaded? Dude, you can't even recognize Surrey anymore, man. Like the Surrey I grew up in is dead. It's crazy, man. I've never seen so many dipper chicks in my life. Back in the day, you'd see a dipper chick, you'd get excited. Now it's like the fucking bitch forgot my tartar sauce. Every fucking time. But they're not as bad as the guys, man. Don't even get me started on them. Dude, if I was the prime minister of Canada and I was running shit, I'd only let the girls immigrate here and can all the guys. Because the girls haven't been like fully westernized yet, right? Then in like 5 years, once they all become feminists, just deport all of them. I heard some of the immigrants are going back to India though, like voluntarily, because the cost of living here is so high, which I could totally relate to, man. The prime time to immigrate here would have been like the early 2000s, when real estate was like still affordable and there wasn't like a 25% carbon tax. Part of me feels bad for them, but you know, because they got to like sell all their land and shit to move here. And then once they get here, they got to work like 7 days a week just to live in like some shitty basement. So I don't blame them for going back, but part of me wants to move there, man. I haven't been to India in forever. I haven't gone there since I was like 15 years old, man. So like way, way back in the day. And I didn't even get to enjoy it either. It was such a weird experience because my dad, right, he likes to have a good time, right? Especially back then. So anyways, before we get on the 20-hour flight to India, this guy like shoves like 260s in my carry-on. And I swear to God, dude, my clothes reek like booze for the entire India trip. Even when we went to like the Golden Temple, dude, I fucking reek like booze. I was getting mean bugged by like the Singh security guards and their like 10-foot daggers. And I'm just standing there by myself. My dad's on like the other side holding hands with some dude he just met for the first time in like 30 years. My mom was nowhere to be found. She's like in the women's section because those are the rules. Dude, going to the temple is such a like segregated experience. You ever think about that? Men on one side and then women on the other. It's like, dude, what year is it, man? How come like a husband and wife can't sit together? Or a brother and sister? You know, only like mothers and young sons are allowed to sit on the same side. What do they think is going to happen if like men and women sat on the same side, you know? Yeah, anyways, that was the last time I went to India. It was just an uncomfortable experience, man. Everyone in my village was like looking at me all fucked up. I didn't get to have that Canada celebrity vibe of being in India. You know what I think it was? I think like on the 8-hour drive from Delhi to the village, I think my dad and my uncle started boozing on the ride back, and my dad must have not squeezed the cap of the bottle tight enough. But the fucking guy obviously put the 60s back in my bag, and I just couldn't get that stench out of my clothes. And back then, they didn't really have like washing machines and dryers there, right? So I got my clothes washed by some auntie. My mom got them washed, who are we kidding? But the auntie just like threw my clothes in like a pool of water, and then she like beat them with a stick to dry. No detergent, no soap, and that smell just wouldn't come out. And I haven't gone back since. Dude, I would love to do like a boys trip to India. That'd be the way to do it, man. I wouldn't want to go with like the wife and kid. Fuck that noise. I'd probably grab like a 60 from the duty free, throw it in my son's diaper bag, let history repeat. My parents just went there recently, actually, and they were telling me that like a lot of the villages are deserted because everyone's moved abroad. Dude, you know what we should do? We should like let all the immigrants come here, and then we should all go over there to their villages and move in and just like fuck shit up, dude. Drive Chargers in their like dirt roads, harass the women, forget their dipping sauces. How awesome would that be, man? Use the neighbor's trash bins. Dude, my fucking neighborhood is just like a free-for-all when it comes to the trash bins. No one gives a fuck, man. There's like a homeless guy that goes around collecting plastic bottles, and he goes through both bins. Blue bin, black bin. I've even seen him go through the green bin. No one gives a fuck, man. I stopped giving a fuck, too. I don't separate shit anymore. I just throw like the trash in whatever bin has the least shit in it. It's way easier. Yeah, I wish we could pull that off, man. Get like 50,000 of us to go out to India for a few months, ride horses or whatever the fuck they do there. But yeah, I just wanted to reach out, make sure everyone's doing good. I know it's been forever, but I'm still around. If anyone wants to touch base, I'd love to hear from you guys. I'll connect my email to my phone again, because I'd love to hear from you guys. My email is thesurreyexperience@gmail.com. I'm not really on social media much. Maybe I'll like give out my personal Snapchat next time or something. I'm on Twitter actually. I have like a burner account, and there's no way I could give that out. I tweet some fucked up shit on there, man. Maybe I'll make a new Twitter. But yeah, anyways, it was nice talking to you guys again. Let's reconnect, man. It's been too long. All right. Have a good rest of your week. Let's talk soon.